In this video, we're going to do probability problems with replacement. So let's take a look at an example. So an urn contains 3 red and 4 yellow marbles, which I've drawn on the side here. Suppose you select one marble, record the results, put it back in, and select another. This is what is referred to as with replacement. So what's the probability that you will select one of each color? So what does that mean? You need to select a red and a yellow. But it doesn't matter the order that you do it with, so there's 2 different scenarios. You could do red and then yellow, or you can do yellow and then red. All right, so the probability of selecting a red is 3/7, and means to multiply. So I look at the red, put it back in. What's the probability of selecting a yellow? That's 4/7, or means to add. So again, probability of yellow, that's going to be 4/7. Look at it, put it back in, and means to multiply. Probability of red is 3/7. So multiply, multiply, and then add. Okay, what's the probability that you will select at least one red marble? Well, because I see at least one red, I'm going to take its complement. So the probability of selecting at least one red marble is the same as 1 minus a probability of selecting 0 red. Now remember what that means. That's really meaning that you're going to select 2 yellow. So it's 1 minus probability that it's not red. That's 4/7. Look at it, put it back in. And I'm going to select another non-red. So that means I'm going to multiply. And that probability of yellow again is 4/7. That's the same thing as this, which is the same as this, which is this. Okay, now suppose you pick 3 cards, one at a time with replacement. And again, we're talking about playing cards. What is the probability that all 3 cards will be aces? So here's how I would write this out. So this is the probability of selecting an ace, looking at it, putting back in, and selecting another ace, looking at it, putting it back in, and selecting another ace. So the probability of selecting an ace, 4 aces out of 52. Again, you look at it, put it back in. Probability is still 4 out of 52 to pick the next ace. Again, look at it, put it back. The probability stays the same of 4 out of 52. Well, this can simplify down to 1 over 13 times 1 over 13 times 1 over 13. And that gives us 1 over 2197. Okay, what is the probability that you will select at least 1/7? So again, we're going to use its complement. So the probability of selecting at least 1/7 is 1 minus the probability of selecting 0/7. Now remember, we're picking 3, so it's 1 minus. Probability of not selecting a 7. Well, there's 4 sevens. 52 minus 4, that's 48 out of 52. Again, this probability does not change, so it's 48 out of 52 for the second non-7. And selecting the non-third 7 is 48 out of 52. Well, that simplifies to this. Multiplying, that's this. And then to finish up, we get this.